Do SARMs show up on a drug test? It's a question a lot of athletes, competitors, and even casual gym users are asking, and the answer might surprise you. Let's break down how drug testing actually works, what kinds of tests detect SARMs, and when you should really be concerned. Understanding SARMs and testing basics. SARMs, or selective androgen receptor modulators, are synthetic compounds designed to mimic the effects of anabolic steroids, but in a more targeted way. Because they're not technically steroids, many people assume they won't appear on a drug test. But here's the truth. Whether SARMs pop on a test depends entirely on who is testing you and what kind of test they're using. Standard employment drug tests. If we're talking about standard workplace drug tests, like those done for regular jobs, you probably don't need to worry. Most of these tests only screen for substances like marijuana, cocaine, opiates, amphetamines, and PCP. SARMs are not part of that typical 5-panel or even 10-panel test. That means, for general employment drug screenings, SARMs usually do not show up. However, and this is a big however, that doesn't mean they're undetectable. Athletic and professional testing. If you're a competitive athlete under organizations like the WADA, USADA, NCAA, or any sports federation, it's a completely different story. These agencies specifically test for SARMs. Compounds like Ostarine, MK2866, Ligandrol, LGD4033, and Testolone, RAD140, are all on the World Anti-Doping Agency's banned substance list. They can be detected in urine samples, sometimes for weeks after your last dose, depending on dosage, frequency, and the compound itself. Even trace amounts can lead to a positive result, and many athletes have lost medals, sponsorships, and careers because of this. How SARMs are detected. Modern drug testing labs use advanced methods like liquid chromatography mass spectrometry, LCMS, to identify SARMs and their metabolites. These are extremely sensitive and can detect even microscopic traces of the compounds. So if your test is being done by a sports organization or military branch with access to advanced testing, yes, SARMs will show up. Supplement contamination warning. There's another hidden danger: supplement contamination. Even if you've never taken SARMs intentionally, some over-the-counter fitness supplements have been found to contain unlisted SARMs. In 2017, the FDA tested several products marketed as muscle boosters and found that many contained SARMs or similar compounds not listed on the label. That means you could fail a drug test without even realizing you consumed them. How long SARMs stay in your system? SARMs can remain in your system anywhere from a few days to several weeks, depending on the compound, dosage, and your metabolism. For example, Ostarine can be detectable for up to 4 to 6 weeks. Ligandrol may stay traceable for up to 21 days. That's why even a single test cycle can come back positive long after you've stopped. So, do SARMs pop on a drug test? For most workplace or casual tests, probably not. But for competitive athletes, military personnel, or anyone under strict anti-doping policies, absolutely yes. SARMs will show up, and they're banned substances. And remember, many SARMs sold online are unregulated and may contain hidden ingredients that can trigger a positive result. When in doubt, always assume it's traceable, and always prioritize your health, reputation, and eligibility over short-term gains. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more science-based videos on SARMs, supplements, and fitness performance. Stay smart and stay natural.